what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm at the 2019 New York Auto Show, walking around the Ford booth, and of course, we're gonna stop over at the Ford Escape. This is the all-new, totally redesigned, top to bottom, front to back, side to side, 2020 Ford Escape. So let's talk a little about the Escape. Escape has been around for about 18 years, if you could believe that. This is the fourth generation, and one thing they decided to do, you'll notice right off the bat, is go a little bit softer with the styling. Ford, as you know, has decided to eliminate all passenger cars from the lineup, and now they're trying to figure out, well, hey, we're going to have to fill in those gaps with a variety of different vehicles that fall within the confines of SUV or pickup truck, and this Ford Escape is one of those directions that they're going in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the front of the Ford Escape. Right off the bat, you'll notice it almost has a Ford Focus look to it, and I know some people at Ford here may look at me a little cross-eyed when I say that, but I'm telling you, the shape of this grille, gloss black grille, a little bit of silver chrome trim, it reminds me of a Ford Focus, just a little bit larger. Speaking of large, very large LED lighting on the sides as we come down. What I do like about the front end is there's no fake vents and stuff. They decided to take the beautiful paint, just cover the whole front fascia. You have a little bit of flat black across the bottom here, and I like the flat silver trim. It kind of gives the front end a little definition, and especially if it being a crossover, you know, CUV, SUV, all these different acronyms, kind of helps with defining the front end of the car. As we go up onto the hood though, I like where you see how they take the body line, slowly comes up, and I also like the lines on the corners as well. Gives it some definition and gives it some personality, because this thing might get lost in the sea of SUVs very, very quickly. Now we're gonna wrap it around the side here, and I'm actually gonna skip the front wheel. The reason why is that this post is right in the way. I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, why aren't you on the passenger side? It's a little dark here. At the New York Auto Show, we gotta work with the lighting that we're given. I don't have the ability to walk around with a whole crew yet, but we're going that direction in Rady's Rides, so stay tuned for the Rady's Rides film crew. I'll be hiring if you're looking for a job. Anyways, looking at the proportions, it looks kind of Audi-esque in a way with their SUVs. So it's a great car that is going to allow people to have a choice. They don't have to go the full Edge route or even the new Explorer route. There's something there, especially for that driving experience. Now, when you look at the overall look of it, I like the way they brought the red. I also think it's very smart when you go flat black on these mirrors, because they're gonna wear a lot better. And then up onto the roof, you have flat black roof rails. Of course, you'll be able to get crossbars, put your kayak, put your camping gear, whatever. Color matched door handles. And then here's really where you'll get some definition. You can see the bottom sill panel here, how it raises across and then drops back down. I liked flat black, and I also like the way that it actually comes up at a pretty good height right in the middle and then cuts down at the front and rear. Since we're at the rear, let's take a look at these wheels. This is an 18-inch wheel, brushed aluminum, black. It's a nice style. Now, is this something that, hey, you stick out like a sore thumb? No, but it's very tasteful, very classy on this new Escape. As we drop up to the top, I think this is one of the best styling features right here on the rear quarter window. This brushed aluminum. First of all, I like the brushed aluminum. Second of all, I like the way it's very tapered in up here and flares out. Really gives the roof almost like a nice slope back aerodynamic feel to it, even though it's just some trim that's changing the appearance. As we wrap it around the back, full LED lighting. I like the very low roof spoiler, and then the back of it is great because they didn't just decide to just go flat back. It just comes out a little bit. You got the Escape name here, and think it very, very smart that they went flat black on the bumper, because you know and I know your kids taking out their stuff, they're gonna bang the heck out of this. They're not gonna lift it out and put it down nicely like you want them to. This will be able to take a great beating. And then you could see how they brought in the silver, that flat silver. Remember from the front? Brought it to the rear with the dual exhaust outlets. Gives it a nice, classy appearance. But why don't we go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with for power in the new Ford Escape. All right, guys, surprise, surprise. I know we said we're gonna pop the hood. Well, guess what? They actually removed the handle. They do not want us to show underneath the hood. But the great news is I already got a call from Weston Walker and Frank Walker from Walker Ford. They said as soon as they get their first new 2020 Escape, we're gonna be bringing it to you on Rady's Rides. The great news, though, is you get 4 engine options. 1 hybrid, 1 hybrid plug-in, and then 2 internal combustion gasoline engine options. So that's the wonderful thing about the new Escape, is you get some choices. Let's see what have they done to spice up the interior. Let's go to the door panels. Now the door panels, I am gonna zonk. Lots of black, and then there's some funky design going on with the back portion near the armrest. It's sort of been like little divoted or something like that. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a weird golf ball. I'm not really digging it. You do get some flat silver near the top of the door panel, and I'm happy to say that it's soft material. Where the base of the window is, all soft material. On the dash, same story. Nice soft material. You have that flat silver, very tasteful, much better than the current Escape. I'll tell you that right now. You have a nice size 8-inch infotainment screen here. You have very slim and trim radio controls, tasteful AC vents with a little bit of silver trim there. And then this one, you have standard AC. You can get dual climate, but this one does not have it. I do like, though, what they did here on the center console area. Instead of just going flat black and making it look bland, it's got a nice texture to it, almost like wood. I'm digging that. Very, very deep area into the cubby hole here. I wish there was a lid to make it a little bit more cohesive, but you have wireless charging, a 12-volt and USB. And as you can see, the size of my hand, I have a large hand, it actually fits in here, no problem. 2 cup holders, and then here's that rotary dial that's going to shift the transmission for you. That's going to be in many of the different Ford products, including the GT500. Electronic e-brake, and then you have different options here to go through different modes. This comes with a full plethora of Ford 360 safety features to keep you and your family safe. And then to wrap it off, nice leather soft armrests and these seats. Now, like I said, we're working the best that we can with the lighting here, but I do like the texture, and they're very, very comfortable. 6 feet tall, plenty of headroom. But why don't you come on over to the business end, and I'll show you what's going on behind the wheel of the new 2020 Escape. All right, guys, here's the business end. Like I said, seat feels great. I like that it's full electric assist, 8-way electric assist, and I like how long these lower cushions are. They really hug my hamstrings very nicely. Steering wheel, great size. You know, they could do a little bit more with the horn button, but I'm all right with that. You have some nice gloss black and silver trim on the base of the wheel, and I'm not digging these buttons, though. This just looks confusing, and I don't even like the way they look. I wish they could figure a little different tasteful thing to do with the buttons. Dash, you have a very, very large digital display in the center, and then you have an analog speedometer and an analog tachometer, real easy to take a look at a glance. Other than that, what you expect from a Ford product in the SUV segment. Let's go ahead and see, are your passengers going to be having fun while they're sitting in the back of the 2020 Escape? All right, guys, backseat time now. I know you're probably wondering, well, Joe, how come you're not sitting in the seat? Well, this is how we used to do it when I was a kid. You know, back in the 80s growing up, I don't even know if people really had seatbelts. I know they were there, but my mom was like, just hang around in the car. She just wanted us to shut up. So that's how I'm sitting right now. But on all seriousness, I wanted to show off the seats. So here are the seats, nice leather. I like the white contrast stitching, and I just like the overall material in here. Now, when I slide over to show you, well, what is it like when a human being is sitting in the seat? 6 feet, Joe, plenty of headroom. I like the way the seat reclines. Watch this, you ready? Woo! There I go, here I am, I'm back again. But anyways, nice reclining seat. Also, yeah, you can work out those legs. Tom, if you're watching this, you can work out the legs. I know you're not here. I know you're at your weightlifting competition, but we got sliding rear seats and reclining. Make this much more comfortable. You do have, and I'm not even going to have Lori come in because it's too dark in here. You need a coal miner's hat at the New York Auto Show. I'm going to get that for next time. But you have your AC, dual rear AC, and you also have a nice actual home plug to power up your devices. What's bizarre, though, is there's no USB anywhere. So that's kind of weird. They have the home power source, but not an actual USB. I like the way they wrap the seats in full leather, and they give you a little bit of cutout for extra leg room in here. I think that is very smart. But why don't we go ahead and check out probably the most important part, like I say, of any SUV, that cargo area, and see what the heck can we put in a new 2020 Escape. All right, guys, time to check out what type of junk can you put in the back of a 2020 Escape. One thing that always gets me every time I touch the back of one of these is that the handle's down here, it is not up here. So you have a power assist rear hatch. This is the SEL, nicely optioned. And then you can see what I like right off the bat is how low it is. So what that means is you're not gonna have to be Tom, Big Guns McGee, to get stuff in the back by lifting it very high. So we have a nice area here. Back in the rear section, that's where, obviously, for the power of this particular car, but very nice area. Now, you do have this security shade, which would actually click in up here. We just have it down to allow some light to come in here. The seats are going to do the full 60-40 split. So that's the one wonderful thing about that. And you also have a 12-volt power source in the back, so that when you go to the beach or something, you could blow up the kids' raft with a nice electric pump and save your lungs for having fun at the beach. And then when you're done with the cargo area, you put it down, you get a little warning, hey, get out of the way. We don't want to kill you with the hatch. And then boom, there it is. But if you're ready, I'm ready to wrap up this 2020 Ford Escape. All right, guys, it's been a wonderful day here at the 2019 New York Auto Show. Glad I could bring you the all-new, redesigned 2020 Ford Escape. If these are the types of cars you like to see on Ready's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of the Ready's Rides family. Check out my different forms of social media. If you want some merch, click the link in the description. It takes you right to Spreadshirt. And then, of course, I got to give it up for my lovely wife, Lori, working that camera, spreading mindfulness, doing some yoga. It's just a wonderful feeling. So thank you, Lori, for all your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.